mining. I'm holding it. I'm just interested to see what happens in the bull run. I have a very small bag. I've been mining it with a phone and with an Orange Pi 3. I think it's Orange Pi 3. And whatever I've held, mined, I've just held. Just see what happens with it. It'd be nice to pay off for the hardware if
There
it
you
does
go.
take
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Yeah. And when Retro Mike Tech first video about it. Okay. All
Wow,
right.
he's been in it for a while as well.
Okay. Yep. And there's one of those online on-chain DeFi, so you can swap between Pirate and nice.
Yeah, that's
right
really
within
useful.
the wallet. Nice.
Perfect. Yeah.
That's
Low fees, huge. Easy to swap. That's what you want to do.
That's huge. Okay, let me ask this question. The rumor is out there, and please, everybody in the chat, tell me what you think about Justin Sun becoming an advisor on the Trump DeFi platform.
So Justin Sun, that is the creator of Tron?
Correct.
Okay. An advisor? Because I heard about the
Let me
ADA.
see if I can pull up the exact tweet, because I actually replied to it and was like, I'm not sure I'm liking this. But but yes. So to everybody, tell me what you think in the chat. We'll run through some of those while I'm looking for it. I didn't have it prepped because I wasn't planning on talking about it.
Yeah.
But seeing
is he an American? Here, don't you have to be an American to
he is kind of not position? An American.
See,
that I'm aware of. I mean, maybe he has a dual citizenship thing, but I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Right here it is.
You got it?
Yeah, I gotta just bring it up. Hang on one second. And I said, not sure how I feel about this. And breaking news, Tron founder at Justin Sun Tron becomes advisor to Trump's World Liberty Fi project, so the Trump's DeFi project, after investing $30 million.
Oh, okay. Into Trump's DeFi project. Okay, yes. That makes sense. Okay. I thought he was an advisor
I don't, that doesn't, in my opinion, give Trump's DeFi project any kind of credibility. Sorry.
No. Okay. Well, there's a few problems with Tron, and I know about the whole, basically what they're doing is printing money out of thin air, kind of like what the US government does. And I know a lot of people had issues with that, and that's why it was pulled off quite a few exchanges. USDT Tron, that is, that I'm speaking about. But I mean, it's up. It's been valuable for a very long time. It's one of the OGs in the space. I mean,
yeah, I'm not saying the blockchain don't work. You and I talked about this many times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But Crypto Billy's in the house. Welcome, Billy.
Nice. Welcome. To be an advisor for such a large entity in the United States, an American one, especially one that's going to be under President Trump, I think you want to keep it American, though, don't you? Everybody's.
Again, Justin Sun did a lot of shady shenanigans.
Yeah.
When he first was putting Tron together, and I don't know. I just, kind of like with me and Solana, sometimes you just get that gut feeling, and you're like,
what's your gut feeling about Solana, CCM?
My gut feeling about
Solana.
My gut feeling about Solana is I'll never own it. I will never support it. I will never. Yeah, I don't get me wrong. I think it's going to make money. I think people will make some money with it, but I am not.
I'm trying to be a millionaire off Solana. That's what I'm trying to do right now.
You know what? And I wish you all everybody who loves Solana, I wish you all the best. I really do.
It has to hit $2,000 for that to happen.
I gotta, I don't know. I want to feel comfortable. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've made mistakes with, we talked about some of those too, with money I put into some of these shit coins. But I don't know. I've tried when my gut kind of gives me that. And Solana, yeah, I get that. Stay away. So that's a danger, Will Robinson. That's what I get out of it.
Yeah. They're trying to build some credibility right now with the projects that are being built on it, but the foundation, the centralization, all that's a bit of a mess. I don't think you can undo that. It's already done. So, I don't know. It's a controlled environment. There's it follows these.
I love it.
You're losing them.
If that's
You're
if that happens,
if you keep mashing Solana.
I can't help it. I got to be honest. I gotta put out the honesty there. Anyway,
Yeah.
that's too funny. That's too funny. Hey, if you're new, make sure you subscribe, will you? I appreciate that.
Smash the like.
All of our channels and socials are in the description of this live stream. Appreciate you being here. We do Matrix Money podcast every Tuesday night, 6 p.m. Eastern time. Bar, people are on their deathbed or whatever. Yeah, appreciate that. And don't forget to smash up the like button, please.
Awesome.
Appreciate that.
Awesome.
So, what else you got there, Jar? Anything?
There's always something going on.
Well, amen.
So, what do we have? Let's see. I got the Aether Edge D-pin device up and running. I actually had problems setting this up. I made a video talking about purchasing one and getting it set up, and then I had to stop the setup part because I actually had problems with it. It is somewhat of a glorified phone that's in a PC sort of like mini case. But the designation of it being a D-pin miner and the utility behind that for an edge node, it does see some value in it. I'm hoping it kind of grows. I'm really interested to see what happens behind it because a lot of people are putting some money behind this platform in terms of development for AI. Again, this is just one of those AI plays, right? So that's why I was sort of big on it. I only picked up one unit. They're a little bit pricey. They're $1,300. So that's in the top range of what I'd want to spend on a miner, but we'll see where it goes with that. And then Frogworks had sent me one of their D-pin devices. It's a mini PC that is for cloud storage. So they're trying to compete with like Google Cloud Storage and Amazon and everybody else that's in the space, but they have their decentralized version of it. I just plugged it in. I haven't tested it out yet, but it seems interesting. Definitely seems interesting. And a lot more D-pin. It seems like a lot of projects were waiting for some momentum before they started releasing some hardware in the D-pin space. And it makes sense. You kind of want to capitalize on that growth, right? And at least to fund your project. So there's a lot of like personal smartware devices like rings and watches and everything else that's just getting released right now. And I'm going to be sampling some of those and I'll be making videos on them, reviewing them, see how they are. Some are sponsored that are given to me. Some I'm just buying out of pocket and just trying to be fair on how I'm reviewing them because not everything's a winner. Like the Rover device, I picked up one of the Rover devices, which is a 3D mapping tool. And I think everyone that picked up one got a magnetic one where you can just take the GPS adapter and slap it on the car and it's not going to go anywhere. I guess mine didn't have a magnet. It's flying on the roof of my car. It's all over the place. It's hanging on by a USB cable. So I got some issues trying to keep that connected. It was high winds the other day. It blew right off the hood of my car and it was hanging on at the back of the by the bumper and it was pulling out of the USB port. So I got to find a way to secure it. I might actually have to tape it down or something. But yeah, so there's ups and downs with some of these projects. I don't know if they've all passed QA testing.
Obviously not.
Yeah. So I was a little disappointed in that. I'm hoping I'm not the only one that had that issue, but actually I'm hoping I am the only one that had that issue for the sake of the project. Star Power. Yeah. So Star Power, the bonus period to earn tokens, there was a governance token or a governance window to earn bonus tokens over a short period of time. When I picked mine up, there was a very limited window. I think I could only earn those for about 2 weeks when I had it set up. But the token is still flowing through. The device stays online. It doesn't need any babysitting. It's pretty easy to manage. Once you plug it in, it's like any other smart adapter. So if you use smart outlets in your house to turn things on and off, it's very simple. It's the exact same idea. This one is judging the energy usage and it's gathering that data. And yeah, it's rocking and rolling right now. So it hasn't blown up yet. And this is more of a use case for their virtual private power plant. I think that's what it's called, VPP.
Okay, so that's what that's supposed to be doing.
Yeah, well, this is a use case, but they're actually the big component that they want to implement is large size batteries that will store power on a grid and distribute it over a period of time where you can actually earn the power that you're contributing to a network. So it's a decentralized virtual power plant. And that's the real play. That's what they're really trying to invest in. So they're kind of trying to crowdsource and fund this project. It was showcased by Solana as one of their top projects that's coming out. And I'm hoping they can actually reach that level where they can distribute the batteries. I'll definitely pick one up and I'll try it out because it's a really
Nice.
interesting concept. A really interesting concept to use D-pin in such a different way, like
That is
power
different. Yeah.
distribution. So yeah, I thought that was interesting. Excited for that.
Nice.
What about
Well, it
you?
sounds like you got your hands
CCM.
full.
I got my hands full. I definitely do.
Awesome. Gee, I
How
feel
about
like a
you? What do you got?
slacker.
What do you got going on your channel right now?
I feel like a slacker. I got I got nothing going on. No, I'm kidding. I've
There's lots of
actually been
news.
breaking up pieces of the roundtable that I hosted last Wednesday. I'll tell
Hmm.
you what, if people watching haven't watched that yet, there was so much information, good information passed on that. We did last Wednesday, and I've been breaking up little pieces of it. Today, I put out one featuring Crypto Billy. Where he was talking about, the key is pay yourself first when you're looking to do this kind of thing and then
It's good
invest in that
advice.
kind of thing.
Yeah,
It is
definitely.
good advice, and
Yeah.
as he points out in I mean the video itself is like 2 minutes long, but in that 2 minutes he points out that that's not how we're trained. I mean, I know, he and I are about the same age, and
Hmm.
it's like, no, you pay. I was taught pay all the bills first, and then whatever money you got left, okay, now go do what you
Yeah.
got to go do.
Yeah.
And yeah, the best way to do it is exactly the opposite of that. So
Yeah.
for those
No.
who haven't watched that, go watch that.
Absolutely. Financial literacy, I think, has been missing in the education system forever. Definitely when.
Yes.
So if it's missing in your era and my era, it's been missing for a very long time.
Yeah,
And
probably forever on purpose.
well, yeah, well, to keep us enslaved in the system, or however you want to however you want to see it.
Yep.
Just saving, and it took a lot of hard life lessons for myself to get myself out of debt. Going to college, racking up thousands and thousands of dollars of debt, and then also
Amen.
you have to. I moved away from home, so there's just the cost of living and everything that was piled on top of that. And it took almost a decade for me to dig myself out of that hole, and that's actually me getting lucky because I know some of my friends still in the same hole, just chipping away at the debt. And if you're not paying yourself first, you're never going to save anything, and you're never going
Yep.
to get yourself out of that hole.
Fair enough.
Um,
That's true.
yeah,
And yeah, so I've been breaking those up into, between 2 and like 5 minute segments,
hmm,
just kind of putting it out there and directing everybody back to uh, the main live stream because let's put it this way. At the end, I of the stream, I felt like it went well, but like I was thinking to myself, man, did we even like touch on everything I wanted to touch on? But and as I've been putting these together, it's been like, wow, holy crap, we put out a lot of information that night.
yeah, yeah,
So,
yeah, yeah. You might need a
I'm
part
really
two.
excited about that. Yeah. Well, I do want to do a part two, but I think we're going to be
Yeah,
waiting into the new year for that.
yeah, yeah.
Before I'm hitting these poor people up again. Yes. Oh, yeah. There you go. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Yes. And yeah, exactly, Bedell. Exactly. Bedell, I'll tell you what, Bedell was awesome that night. So was Joe. Joe was hitting me up early in the day to make sure I was prepared for that event that night. And Bedell was behind the scene. Well, he was on the screen, but he was
Yeah,
also behind the scenes taking the load off my back so I could focus on the stream itself. And
yeah.
he was handling like the comments and everything. Cause Jar, sometimes that
Oh
gets really
man.
hectic, man.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I got a lot of respect for you and your patience to go through some of the stuff because multitasking and managing a stream is a lot harder than it seems.
Then it looks,
It
yeah.
yeah, yeah, because it's just reading the comments and actually trying to respond but staying on topic. It's a pain in the ass. I'm not very good at it, but
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. And then obviously, Thursday we're doing the Thanksgiving thing here, going to my daughter's house, which I'm kind of excited about because
Great.
it's not at my house. I'm not hosting this. Well, I mean, all
No
my kids,
cleanup.
they're all old. They've all got their own kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
now it's like, they invite mom and dad. You know what I'm saying? And we'll bring something and we'll come visit you. You
That's
host.
nice.
Yeah.
That's really
And
nice.
I'm glad with that because I kind of getting too old for this shit. I'm just saying. But anyway, but yes, and then like I mentioned earlier, Friday night going to be doing crypto on the rocks again as normal. And I'll tell you what, we've been going like 6 hours on a Friday night with Crypto on the Rocks.
Yes.
And well,
you guys have been going hard, because I'll be putting my kids to bed, and I'll be tuning in a little bit before I put them to bed. And then a couple hours later, I'll come back on, and then I'll see you guys are still going at it.
Yeah, it's great because you want to know what? We've had like hundreds of people like throughout the night. I mean, just in, out, and I'm thankful for it. But like, it's great because just as like maybe you're getting overworked on one part of a topic, you know, somebody asks a question or says something, and then boom, you're off on another thing for a couple hours.
Yeah, one thing that you definitely have good that's going on there is a variety of opinions. Not everyone is thinking on the same page, and like that, you have to clash a little bit and get outside of your comfort zone just to see perspectives from a different angle. Especially in crypto, you can take a look at it in many different ways, and politics always seem to play into it in some sort of area. Heck yeah, absolutely. And Alexandra G in the house. This lady is a mod on so many channels. I don't know how she does it. Oh my God. Like insane. Every time I turn around, she's doing something. She is, and quite frankly, she was very helpful in the comments for that live last week as well. So thank you again for that. Yes, she was great. Yeah.
Great. Good stuff. And that's pretty much it for me for the week. And then starting back next week, you know, same grind. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh, we got enough going on here. Sorry, got some prompts.
Hey, Chuck Danger in the house. Appreciate you. And yes, thank you, Alexandra. I do. Oh, sorry. Yes, best mod in the biz. Absolutely, she definitely is. There you go. Yep. I do want to post this. I know we're going to be wrapping up in a minute, but before, where is it? I highlighted it so I didn't lose it right here. For those who don't know, Crypto Billy has every Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, X Space. Now, what the topic is on any given week changes, obviously. But tonight, I believe they got some people coming in from, say that 5 times fast, from Cornucopias, which is one of the gaming projects on the Cardano blockchain. So 9 p.m. X, check out the Billy Goat Tales channel and learn a little bit about Cornucopias. So
tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okay.
Eastern Standard Time.
A couple hours from now. Yep.
Yes, exactly. I don't know. Anything else? Anybody in the chat? You got any questions? Now's the time before we kind of wrap it.
Yep.
Otherwise, I think we're gonna call an end to this here, unless Jar is gonna pull a rabbit out of his proverbial hat.
No, I actually have rabbits in the hall, like rabbits that are trying to destroy my basement. My daughter thought it was a good idea, and I'm regretting it.
Isn't that how it always is?
She doesn't watch the stream, so I can just say what I want. These rabbits.
We do that for the kids, though. Oh, I'll walk the puppy, or I'll feed the cat, or whatever.
Do you know how much a rabbit can shit? It's unbelievable.
I don't even think I want to know.
You don't want to know.
I don't think I want to know.
Yeah.
And see, what did I say? Best mod in the business. Here's the link right here for the spaces tonight. So make sure you go ahead and check that out, Billy Goat Tales. And yeah, I guess Billy can appreciate what you got.
Maybe he has rabbits. I don't know.
Yeah. And thank you, Automatic Beats. Appreciate that very much. Thank you. Dave Digital just making it in. We're wrapping it up there, buddy. But appreciate you. Appreciate you chiming in here. All right. I think that's gonna do it, Jar. Yes.
I'm good. Yeah, we're good.
All right. So then don't forget, every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're here live for the Matrix Money podcast. Boy, oh boy. And I haven't even been drinking tonight. Tune in for Crypto on the Rocks on Friday night, and then you can really
see actually drinking.
Exactly. All right, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Joining.
Thanks for being live in the chat, and we will be talking to you soon.
Have a good one. Cheers, guys.